Hey everyone, this is Dave, aka Finance Guy, and we are doing some leveling in the 72 box raid in EverQuest local install EQ Emulator. We have 72 level 50 characters, and I just realized I did not change the level limit on the server to level 60, so I actually can't level. So just give me 1 sec to bring that up. I'll be right back. So we're in the server admin panel, and what we're going to do is change the level limit. We're going to go to configuration. We're going to go to server rules. I'm going to type in level here and scroll down, and you can see character max experience level and character max level. And you can see it's set to 50. So I'm going to set it to 60 and 60. And if I'm correct, this should not require a reload of the server, a reboot of the server, or zoning. You might have to zone. I'm not sure. We're about to find out. I'm going to kill one mob. Everyone is max level 50. So if I did this right, they should level me to level 51. And then I'm going to talk about a good way to get from level 50 to 60 in a single zone in Kunark in case you are going in order. If you're not going in order, there's probably better places to level up for experience bonuses. But just for the sake of arguing, we're going to do a level up in Old Sebilis, or Seb for short. We're going to go to Juggernauts because with 72 characters, even though the Juggernauts are a bit high level, no problem killing them over and over again. If you have a smaller team, I'd say even 18 characters. I'd say even 18 characters should have no problem with Juggernauts. I think I had a team of 18, and that's where I got from 50 to 60. So I'm going to show you how to get to Juggernauts if you've never been to Sebilis. To get to Sebilis, first of all, you do pound zone Sebilis, Sebilis. That'll get you here. I'll bring you up to the top. Top's up here. It's kind of a bit of a bunch of wings in the zone. You can go to the left, a whole bunch of named mobs, some good loot over there. You can go to the right, a whole bunch of named mobs over there, good loot over there. You can also go down the middle. There's a crypt. You need a rogue to unlock the door. I'm not sure if a bard can unlock it, but there's a whole bunch of names in there. Also good loot, including the Hierophant's cloak, which is one of the best cloaks in Kunark. And then if you jump off into the water, you can swim down to where the Juggernauts are, and as well as going to Trakenau, who we will not be fighting right now. So what I'm going to do is put on GM mode. I'm going to take Dave down, and then I'm going to summon everyone. Oh, you know what? We should probably shrink everyone because it's going to be very tight quarters. So I'm going to hit my shrink button. Let's just get everyone shrunk down. Alright. So we're going to go into GM mode. And so here's how you get to Juggernauts from the top of Sebilis. So you can go down this hallway, and you're going to go through this door. So far, so good. A lot of mobs here. Good experience. So we're going to go to this bridge. We're going to follow the bridge. And then you're going to jump off at the end of it down here. Then go into first-person view so you can see what you're doing under the water. Don't need enduring breath for this. You can do this in one breath. So we're just going to go down this little pit. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to open up this cell door. And there's another water hole. And this one's a little longer. If your swimming is really bad, you might want enduring breath. Also, I would not take all the characters through here at once. I guess you could take them all through if you don't have a big team. If you have a really big team, you might want to take like 6 at a time or something. Just because you get stuck in here without enduring breath, you will drown. If you have enduring breath or like a dead man floating or anything, it doesn't matter. So if we come out into this little jail area, we're gonna go through this door, and this is go to the left, go to the right. This is the zone out. You can get out of the zone by going through that portal. This is the shroom area. I think they're myconoids or something. The king is down here. He drops the fungi tunic on live. Drops it here too. We're gonna just kind of navigate our way down the myconoid area. The myconoid healers can complete heals, so if you ever pull a bunch of these guys, make sure you kill the priests first. Otherwise, you're gonna be fighting them for a while. They do have a fair share of hit points, so you definitely don't want to pull a bunch of them and have like 3 or 4 healers healing themselves and each other. Then they kind of go this way, and oh, did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Hold on. Right, let's come down here. Basically, you're going, if I take the height filter, you can see what it looks like. You're basically going south as best as possible. This brings you down to Jugs. It's the entrance. So you can pull these guys. There's some up there. There might be one up top. And you're going to go to this door. Now, the door normally doesn't click. You're supposed to, on live, you have to click this thing. But in the emulator, it's just the door. So a good place to set up is right here in this hallway, especially when you're all shrunk. And you're going to pull this guy and all these guys, little by little. The Reets on this side They also drop the Reeds drop a Froglock Reed Crown, which is good resist. I'd get one on every character if your resists are low. And you go through this secret wall right here, and then there's mobs this way that you can pull. Some Reeds over here, some Reeds over here. Pull up the map again. You can kind of see what it looks like. There's some Reeds over here, and then you come down here, and let's see, we have some. We got some Reeds over here. Yeah, some Reeds over here, and then lastly, you have the hallway to Trakenon. I think the spawn rate on the mobs down this way are a little longer. You might not get a quick respawn, just because I think, you know, practical reasons, like you're pulling to Trakenon, they want to give you a chance. I do recommend if you watch out for the slippery slope, this slipperiness right here. See, so you gotta be careful. You can go right off in the water, get stuck. Jump a lot. Also, you know, Tolapanum, or whatever you say, it's jump a lot backwards with the U and the M switch. He drops a really good rogue. And then Trakenon's over here. I do recommend if you're gonna come down here and hunt, just GM kill Trakenon just so he doesn't bother you. This Sebilis Protector drops a good item or two, so he's worth killing. He's not too hard, but he's harder than the rest of the Juggernauts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pound kill Trakenon just to get him out of the way, because if you aggro him, you're not level 60, you're not ready to fight him. He will banish the person who pulls him to another spot in the zone, which I'll cover when I do a Trakenon video, but you obviously don't want to pull him by accident and kill your whole raid. I've definitely done that. So I'm going to run Dave back to the Juggernaut entrance and just follow this hallway, this pathway, and you can see kind of the little break in the wall right here. We're going to go right through it, and I'm going to use my Summon All button, thanks to the person on my YouTube channel who showed me how to do this. If you haven't seen it in another video, it's /BCAA, which is Box Chat All Accounts, and then /say pound go to $, for open curly brace, me.name, close curly brace. You can also just put your character name there too, but this makes it work on every character that you use it on. So I could have put Dave there. So what I'm gonna do is just sit right here, and I'm gonna press my summon button, and everyone's gonna appear. And it's gonna take a second, and then just to make sure everyone is here, we're gonna do /count and make sure everyone's here. So it looks like not everyone's here. You can see in this window it says that they're far away. I'm gonna do it again. Make sure better. Yep, now everyone is here, so there was a delay. We turn GM mode off, everyone is buffed, and I'm just gonna start fighting. And I'm just gonna move everyone so they're not stacked on each other, so it interrupts their spell casting. So let's just see how we do against one Juggernaut. Seems pretty easy to me. What level are they? They're 57, so my casters actually might not be able to hit them all the time, but as you level up, as you can see, I'm leveling really fast, and that's because my raid earns experience at the same rate as a single character would. And I did that on purpose, just because I don't really like grinding experience. I like grinding loot. That's how I have fun. It's almost like every time a piece of loot drops, it's like getting that little dopamine hit. I don't really get the same feeling when I experience. So my goal for a 72 box crew is not to grind levels all day. It's to grind mobs all day. So I will be level 60 fairly quick. Probably, I don't know, maybe a half hour to an hour, maybe a little long. I'm not really sure. Hopefully not too long, because it's Sunday today when I'm recording this, and I do have some stuff I want to do before I go back to work tomorrow. And so we're going to just kind of keep pulling. I'm actually going to pull this after us, pull these guys. If you want, you can make a summon hotkey on one of your other characters to summon your puller back, just so you want to be a little quick about it. So like my 6 key is Summon Dave, and it tells Mary to key press 8, which on her key is Summon Dave. I've also could have done /say pound to summon Dave. I don't know why I did it this way. I think I was having trouble before, and it's fine now. I'll show you what that hotkey does. So what I'll do is pull these Reeds on this side, and pull the Reeds on this side, and I'm going to press 6, and it's going to tell Mary to summon Dave. So kind of a little bit of a cheat, but it's good if you're having trouble pulling, or if maybe your computer's lagging. I know you need some pretty powerful specs to run this setup, and maybe you're a little laggy, or maybe you're just want to get back to your raid faster, maybe you got lost. So it's good to have a summon button for your puller, whether it's your main tank or another character, just to make things easier. It's another good thing about having that summon button. If Dave dies, all I have to do is press the summon button, and it'll summon him back to the raid at whatever zone they're in, as long as the summoning character is still alive. Being that the summoning character is Mary, who's a cleric, she usually is probably one of the last ones to die although I found that bards generally die last. The Reet Froglock Crown is what I was talking about. I would recommend, if you don't have good resists, which you probably don't unless you have full blue diamond, which is kind of like what I basically have on almost everyone. Well, I shouldn't say that, but 20 to 30 of the characters now have blue diamond. It is great for just getting a little extra nudge on your fire and cold, which a lot of mobs have in Kunark and Velius. Fire and cold are much more utilized than poison and disease, and to some extent magic. Although magic is easier to buff. I feel like there's more spells that buff magic than anything, more spells and items that buff magic than anything else. So I'm just gonna pull some. Am I going the right way? Oh, I didn't pull the other reeds. That's okay. Like, what level are the reeds? These are 55, so these guys are actually easier. I will warn you that the Froglock wizards can be particularly dangerous when you're starting out in Sebilis to level to 60 because they AoE, and their AoEs will hit your entire raid if they're all standing on top of each other. So if you pull like 3 wizards, they will. I think it's like a thunder spell of some sort. It might be like a targeted AoE, but it hits everyone, and enough wizards will burn down a number of your guys. So just be cautious with how many reets you pull in the beginning. Even with like decent resist, those things hit really hard. Those nukes. Another option is to spread your raid out. Put your casters and healers back here, and put your melee up here, so everyone's not getting hit. But I'm kind of lazy and just kind of brute force it, and I'm okay like that. I'm already almost level 52 because again I did speed up experience. It is a server setting. There's absolutely nothing wrong with just kind of playing with custom experience rules. If really you're here to raid and not to grind, I guess I could really make it fast and like instantly level to 60. But I kind of feel like I should put some effort into it. So I don't like make like 20x loot, 20x experience. Speaking of loot, and what are you doing, Louisville? Oh my God, why are they coming? You can actually make it so that more loot drops on your server. So like, say I didn't want to spend as much time gearing up. Say I wanted to like, maybe 3x loot to drop. There is a server setting that will multiply the loot. And I don't do that because I actually enjoy logging on and killing raid targets over and over again. Sometimes it gets a little old, but I kind of enjoy it. I mean, like, it's no different than if you were raiding on a TLP or on live and you were waiting your turn to get loot. In this case, my characters have to wait their turn to get loot. But you can do that. I had a 6-box server on my laptop. My laptop can't handle this many. And on the 6-box laptop, I did like 6x the loot just to make it so like I'm not farming quite as much. I wanted to make it just a little more a little more easy for me. You also get 6x like trade skill stuff. So on the 6-box characters, I'm doing trade skills, whereas on the 72, I'm not. I'm just kind of like assigning a platinum cost and trying to save up money, quote save up money to give myself trade skill items. But like on the 6-box drill, I'm actually trying to do trade skills. So it's good to have 6 to loot because 6x loot means like 6 times more silk or ore or whatever you're farming, pelts, whatnot. So, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of keep doing this. I don't think this warrants an entire long video, but I think you kind of get the idea. With some other things you can do if you're trying to gear up while you're down here, is you can try summoning mobs to you, summoning named mobs. So like, what I could do if I wanted to, is I could load up the map, and let's see, so we have like, Hierophant Prime, I can't see his last name. I'm gonna type in Target Prime, and he's not up, so nothing happened. Or how about Target Baron? So Baron's up, so I can actually summon him to me and kill him instead of having to drag the whole team to the crypt. And, like it's cheating in a way, of course, but like you would have just ran there on your own anyway. So I guess at the end of the day, it's not really the end of the world. And what you can do is after you've done this for a while, after you've like emptied out the zone. Let me see if I can pull a few more while we're doing this. No, he's not up. Well, like these guys. Oh, no one's up. That's interesting. There you go. There's one. There is a range limit to the summon button, so in really big zones you won't be able to summon people across the zone. Summon mobs, but so far so good. Looks like we're getting a couple nice items. But I want to show you what happens when you run out of mobs to summon. I'm just going to check a few more. Oh, there's another one. Kill him. And we'll do the last. Yeah, alright, that's good enough. So, what you can do after you've killed enough mobs, and this also works when you're raiding and you want to like repop the zone and do the same target again. If you could respawn the mob themselves with a different command, but this command, pound repop space force, will repop the entire zone. So since I've killed all the Juggernauts except for the ones by Trakenon, I'm going to repop the zone and do it again. Now this will repop Trakenon, so I'm actually not going to go down there and pull him, pull that section of the zone. But see, all the mobs respawn, and that means there's a chance of all the names spawning now, because they're either going to be a placeholder or the name. And obviously, if you're trying to kill a specific named mob, it doesn't make sense to repop the zone over and over again until he spawns. You should just spawn the mob, and I will show you how to do that in just a second. Let me just kill these Juggernauts, and I'll pick an arbitrary mob and spawn it right on top of the raid. So you can I should go here. The command is pound NPC type spawn and the ID of the NPC. To find the NPC ID, you go into here, you type this query. You do select ID, name from NPC underscore types where name like, and you put the name of the mob in there, and you can use % signs as wildcard characters. And some NPCs have underscores, like not spaces. You can kind of see down here they're underscores. So if I want to find a mob, let's say I want to say Sebilis Protector. See, his ID is 89001. So what I can come do is I can type NPC type spawn 89001, and he's going to spawn right on top of me. Boom. So that's one way to auto spawn mobs. It's good if you want to repop the same mob over and over again, but not respawn the zone. Like say you're fighting a boss, right? And you want to like say you fight a Trakenon and you kill him, and you want to kill Trakenon like 10 times because you want 10 times the loot, but you don't want to make 10 times the loot drop. You want to make it more like a challenge. This is how you do it. You maybe back your raid out of the area, spawn him again. Maybe you can like go into GM mode, spawn him up on top of you, and then like run out of the way, turn GM mode off, and then charge the raid in. Really up to you. When it's your server, like who cares, right? Do it your way. Have fun. So the REITs are yellow to me already because I'm 52. And like I said, I'm just going to sit here until I get 60, which may or may not be tonight just because I've got other things to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record the Epic videos soon. I'll do a full walkthrough of each Epic 1.0. I've never done every Epic 1.0, so we'll be doing it together. I have guides on Alakazam, and I think EQ Progression also has guides. And for mobs that have rare drops, I'll just probably repop them over and over again, or I might cheat just for the video, just so you can kind of see what we're doing. Like if the mob has like a 20% chance of dropping the item, I might just kill the mob once and then spawn the item or something. I'll figure it out. Just to make it quicker for the video. But yeah, we'll do all the epics. We'll do Trakenon. We'll do a Veneral Sadler at level 60. I have a Veneral Sadler video at 50, so he's good. Who else is raid targeting? Kunark. The dragons. And then Vishan's Peak eventually. Let's see what and the Chardock Royals. They're fun. Chardock Royals are pretty tough to box with. The ones that has the bard dot, AoE dot. So yeah, we'll have a good time. So if you like what you see, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Have a good one.